The Mandalorian Episode 2 is now out on Disney Plus for you guys to go and check out. I've just watched it and I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts on this episode, but let me know yours down in that comment section below. Smash that like button, click subscribe, and let's talk about The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 2. Okay, so episode 2 is now out, and look, episode 1 last week, I was a bit underwhelmed. I was kind of like, it's a lot of Din going around and telling people, I'm going to go to Mandalore. I'm going to go and bathe here so I can get back to the Creed. And he's just telling everyone. He wasn't actually doing anything. And it felt so underwhelming. Well, we come to episode 2, and guess what? We're not taking 7 episodes. We're not taking so many side quests to get to our destination. We're not doing that anymore. Thank the Lord we aren't doing that anymore. That was my biggest concern after watching that first episode, was like, are we going to do all these side quests again in order to get to Mandalore? No, episode 2, we're at Mandalore. And I was super excited. As soon as I saw him pulling up to Mandalore, I'm like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. Him to just go and do it. And we're there in the second episode. Now, what I really enjoyed a lot about this episode is it expanded the lore. It gave us a bit more depth to the Mandalorians themselves. It really dived into some of the history and some of the creatures that we haven't seen in Mandalore before. Now, this episode is heavily influenced by Bo-Katan as well, which I absolutely love. I think she's a fantastic character, and she was freaking awesome. Absolutely awesome in this episode. She's like got the shield out. She gets the dark saber at one point, and it's awesome. It's really awesome to see. It took me back to Clone Wars, and I was like, yes, this is the Bo-Katan I want to see as well. So that was all great. Now, obviously, we have Din Djarin go to Mandalore. I'm glad we didn't stay on Tatooine too long, because, man, we've been to Tatooine so many times over the last 2 seasons of Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett. So it's like, cool. We only got like this quick segment of him picking up the droid and going. So maybe we're not going to see the IG unit anymore, which I'm kind of glad that we're not going to see the IG unit anymore, because it just didn't make sense to why bring him back again for a third time. He didn't need to. So we got an Astro Droid instead to come and do it. And what I love is him going straight there, and then we get this eerie feeling when he's on Mandalore. When he's going through down to the mines and stuff like that, it's dark and gritty. This episode really went down that dark and gritty vibe. It really did. This wasn't your happy, like, hey, it's Mando. He just didn't come through and just be cool in that. No, this was actually like you're watching it and you're watching him walk through a graveyard. That's what it felt like. It felt like he was there at an apocalyptic world. And they really showcased just how bad the purge was on Mandalore. And it's just beautiful. Like, it looks absolutely gorgeous. And as he's going through, you just see these different creatures. We meet these other creatures, these humanoid-looking creature things that Din Djarin has to take on. And then we obviously get down there and there's this giant robot looking dude as well. And that was all creepy and stuff like that. And he actually catches Din Djarin in a trap. And then Grogu has to get back onto the ship and fly to Bo-Katan to get Bo-Katan to come and save Din. And I loved all that segment. Absolutely loved it. And I love seeing Grogu use the Force as well in this episode, where he throws that creature out. That was all great as well. So we have this insane scene that I didn't expect to see, but I really want to see more of in Star Wars. This Din Djarin is when he's trapped, is this creature is extracting his blood. And it's like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, am I watching a horror show or a horror movie or something like that? But it makes sense. There's stuff like this that happens in the Star Wars universe. Show me more of this stuff. And we get that, him extracting the blood. And then obviously Bo-Katan is pissed because Din's back at the planet, and she's like, I just want to be left alone, but he's not there. So she's like, well, now I've got to go to Mandalore to save this guy's ass again. And it's just beautiful when she gets there and she just walks through them all. And she's explaining things to Din after she saves him about Mandalore. How she ruled and how her father was a great man. Just everything that you could know about Mandalore. She's just giving insight to more insight to more insight, which is great for the world building. Mandalore is a sort of place that we haven't seen in the live action cinematic universe. We saw it in Clone Wars when Darth Maul is there taking over, and we've seen all that, but we've only heard the stories of way back to when Revan was around. We've heard about the Mandalorian versus Jedi wars in the extended universe. We've heard about those things, but we've never actually seen Mandalore in the flesh. We didn't even see it in the prequel trilogy, which could have been a way to explore during that period when Mandalore was around again. But obviously, we only know about the Purge, and we got more of it in the Clone Wars, and now we're finally getting it in live action. And to build that world and showcase it, there's this beautiful moment when Din goes into the water and gets pulled down, and Bo goes and saves him. And as they're coming up, she explained the whole idea of how they got their sign, the signal, that skull. How did they get that? She explains that, and as she's coming back up, she sees the creature. We see that creature, which I thought is incredible. And the look on Bo's face when she sees that is sort of a thing like, oh my god, like, maybe I can save Mandalore. Maybe I can. So it's all this beautiful character work for Bo-Katan. And she really steals the show. She really does in this episode. And I'm excited to see her moving forward in this show. I feel like this is the perfect moment. Mandalore is a planet that I want to explore more of. I want to learn more about the Mandalorians. I want to know more about why they're not going to come back, like what's going on there. Can they salvage this planet? There's just so much lore and so much depth that we can go into that I'm just hoping, fingers crossed, that the Mandalorian can actually dive into it. I really am. The music is on point as well. I mean, the music's always on point when it comes to Mandalorian. It's like one of the best soundtracks. It's so good. And there's this beautiful, beautiful sound going on with Bo-Katan's theme in it as well. And I just absolutely love it. Grogu's Grogu. Looks like Grogu's starting to speak a bit of English. So maybe moving forward, we're going to see him speak a bit more. Is he going to speak in tongue, though, like Yoda? I don't know. Could be interesting to see, but hey, I don't know. But overall, I enjoyed this episode a lot more than episode 1, and I'm now more hopeful that Mandalorian is going to go in the right direction. We're not doing side quests, we're on Mandalore. It's time to explore Mandalore. It's time to expand this universe, explore the lore, and give some more details and depth to the Mandalorian actual religion. There's so much there we can explore. So I'm looking forward to episode 3. I really am. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Smash that like button. Click subscribe. I'll see you guys next video. Till then, stay safe and peace out.